What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all. Welcome to Shade Soup. Thank you so much for joining in, tuning into my channel tonight. Happy and blessed Tuesday, Monday evening. I'm about to say Tuesday, y'all, because I came on earlier, forgot. Hey, that is still Monday. But anyway, thank you again for tuning in, y'all. Welcome to all my new subbies, and thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video, if you like what you are seeing or hearing. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance. Also, if you would like to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing a financial support to $ShadesTube using Cash App. Again, $ShadesTube by using Cash App, and all donations will be used to better this channel. All right. So y'all, earlier today, of course, I did a video, afternoon, lunchtime type of thing, and we talked about the situation in Alabama. I think I just got some updated information on that, but before I do go into that, let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer. Like always, you got to do that, y'all, to protect yourself. Okay. All right. So that disclaimer says copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research, in etc. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area of this video. It will be down below in the comment section, and some of it is scrolling across the video right here. Okay, again, y'all don't forget the thumbs up. I always say that so you guys can do that when you come in. Thumbs up. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, and when people come into the chat, I will say that as well again. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do some little breaking news mixed in with the reaction. Okay, so let me go ahead and update you guys on that situation that happened in Alabama over the weekend. Okay, let me go to that real quick. I think that I did get some updated information regarding that. It's like every time I get online, this thing starts going off. I don't know why it starts that every time. Okay, so okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, this is this other thing. This is this other dude. This is this other dude. Okay, here it is right here. Okay. Hey Ben, thank you for tuning in. So concerning the fight at the Alabama riverboat, police promised justice and they did issue some arrest warrants. Okay. Let's see what they are saying here. Okay, let's see. So anyway, police arriving at the scene located a large group of subjects engaged in a physical altercation, the police said in a statement. At least 4 warrants for arrest have been issued as of Sunday afternoon, with police saying more warrants could be issued after reviewing additional videos. So I'm pretty sure today is Monday, so they probably did issue some more. Police and other local officials are set to hold a press conference Tuesday afternoon to provide more information. So I'll be looking forward to that. Hey, Brown Street, thank you for coming in. Tomorrow afternoon, they are going to hold a press conference regarding that Alabama situation. Okay, so be looking out for that. And I'll try to probably watch it too tomorrow. Local outlet WSFA reported that its crew said several people in handcuffs at the scene on Saturday, with police saying charges were pending. Okay, anyway, that WSFA, I skipped over a whole section, reported that its crew saw several people in handcuffs at the scene on Saturday, with police saying charges were pending. Okay, anyway, footage of the incident, which has since gone viral on social media, shows 2 men, with one in a white shirt described as an employee, getting into a tense conversation with the other person, as you guys saw already. Moments later, a third man, they always leave out something. Okay, when they got into the intense verbal altercation, the other dude punched the other guy, the security officer. Okay, and then the third dude ran up. Okay, anyway, it says moments later, a third man appears to lunge at the man in the white shirt. Punches are then thrown as others join in the brawl escalates. They need to say the news like it really happened. Okay, point blank. Okay, the security officer got it. The, the one guy, I don't want to use race. So the one guy got into an altercation with the security officer over the boat stuff. Okay. Then I guess the other dude with the boat did not like what the security officer was saying. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, he started throwing a punch. Okay. By that time, I think that the security officer started throwing, obviously probably trying to hit back, but he threw up his hat or whatever the case is, I guess ready to fight or whatever. Another dude come running or whatever you want to call it. And then he started fighting. So that's how it really happened. I don't know why they don't say the exact what actually happened. So they said it's unclear what actually led to the confrontation. Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed has promised justice will be served following the incident. Last night, the Montgomery Police Department acted swiftly to detain several reckless individuals for attacking a man who was doing his job. Okay, I'm glad they wrote that right. Okay, warrants have been signed and justice will be served, Reed said in the statement. This was an unfortunate incident which never should have happened. As our police department investigates these intolerable actions, we should not become desensitized to violence of any kind in our community. Those who chose violent actions will be held accountable by our criminal justice system, he added. Okay, so hopefully they will be, everybody, I think the person who initiated the whole entire thing should be charged first. Okay, then the other person, the one who started the hitting first, I think they should be charged first. Okay, so somebody said workman's compensation for his injuries is warranted. I know he incurred a few after terrorist threats and aggravated assault. I know the employee was traumatized. I pray for your healing. And somebody said, don't tell him what would have happened to the employee if he was alone. The man couldn't even do his job. That's what I'm saying. They probably would have beat the crap out that man. You know what I'm saying? So, so hopefully, like I said, real justice will be served. They need to write this story exactly, how it happened. They always try to sugarcoat stuff. I don't know why they do that. So anyway, let's see. So somebody said there are pictures circulating of a lot of them in cuffs, so they won't be doing much searching. And yeah, I saw those pictures too. Okay, I saw those too. So somebody said they watched the video twice. Ugly brawl, definitely started by those who attacked the employee. Good to see people had his back. And that's exactly what happened. I don't know why they just don't write that up like that. Because again, it wasn't like, the security officer hit first. It was the other guy who hit first. Okay. And then next thing I see is another guy running, up to them. And then he joined into the situation. Then they jumped that security guard. Okay, it's a bunch of them came and started fighting the security guard. He was all on the ground and stuff, and they were all on the ground. They had him on the ground, and that's when some black people came running out and stuff like that and joined into it. You know what I'm saying? That's how that happened. I don't know why they be lying and stuff. Okay, let's see. And I said the same thing. Somebody else said they need to issue out warrants for the ones that started the mess. And I said the same thing. That one dude, he needs a warrant issued out to him. He should be arrested. And the other one too. Okay, that's who needs to be arrested. Somebody said everyone who was fighting should be charged. I don't think ganging up on the employee was right, but should have let the police handle it. That's their job, not everyone else. Others could be witnesses instead of getting in trouble too. Once first fight turned into a brawl, that started more brawls. No, I don't agree with that person because if nobody would have intervened, they probably could have killed that man. No, they did just what they should have done. Now, granted, they probably could have came and detained. I don't know because there was a lot of people joining in. It wasn't like when the first guy punched the security officer, then the other guy came in. That nobody else joined in. It was other people that joined in. So that's why all the other people joined into it too. You see what I'm saying? There's no way they could have probably tried to, stop the fight because it was too many people already on the security officer. They had him on the ground. So I think, people did what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody saw the fight from when it first happened, if somebody would have intervened and stopped the dude when he's got ready to hit, then yeah, but nobody was there to do that. So if nobody would have intervened, that security guard could have got killed. You know what I'm saying? So they did the right thing when everybody joined in, you know what I'm saying, trying to defend this security officer because again, the first dude had no reason to do what he did. He deserves to be arrested, and that's on everything. And his little friend should be too, and that's on everything. And somebody said violence and self-defense is justified violence, and I agree. Somebody said these are the same type of people who stormed our Capitol to get their way for Donald Trump. America is a joke. Okay. Somebody else said you're lying. It's clear the white people parked their boat illegally and was told prior not to park their boat, and they felt like they were above the law. Like Shipman said, he only respects superior white. So take this false injustice down. You're the problem, and why we can't get past racism. Okay. Somebody said the only people that should be arrested are the thugs that started it. And those are the two thugs, the one that hit the security guard first, and then the second one who ran his stupid coward ass down the little street or whatever, the sidewalk, and started fighting too. And then the rest of the thugs who joined in with the two guys and start beating on this dude, the security officer. Those are the thugs. And somebody else said, well, if they never tried to jump the man, the situation would have been different. The only thing that went too far was the chair. If a police officer was if a police officer was in trouble, something similar would have happened. A whole group of police officers coming to his defense. That's right. You know, I have even seen videos where a police officer have got into situations where the criminal got the upper hand, and you've seen civilians come out and try to help the police officer. So I guess they should have stayed back too and let the criminal kill the police officer. No, okay. And somebody said, in my mind, justice was delivered. Cops should just move on unless the security guard wants to press charges. I would think he wouldn't, but I could be wrong. Somebody else said, me personally, I would press charges because they were dead wrong for that. You make my job hard and you put your hands on me. Oh, yeah, I'm taking you to court. I would have taken them to court. They need to be served accountability. So I don't know in this situation because I'm not in Alabama, but in certain states, if a crime happens, it doesn't matter. They still, the state picks up the charges. So somebody said it was just a fight. A couple of guys got knocked down, and one of the gang got sent into tomorrow. But other than that, no big deal. Okay. Well, maybe if everybody would just left, maybe nothing else would have happened. But they didn't do that. But anyway, somebody said, as far as I'm concerned, unless someone wants to press charges besides the worker, he should definitely press charges. Then I don't think the police should pursue charges. This was the American way of settling disputes. No knives, guns, or weapons. That's a good thing. I commend them on that. Nobody took out no weapons or anything. I didn't even pay attention to that. Just clearly a well-deserved, good old-fashioned butt whooping. Okay. Um, So, so somebody else said, I'm glad to see it was a fist fight. No weapons except for the chair. That was complete bull BS. He hit that woman over the head. Who hit who over the head? Especially since she was already down. Not funny at all. It's crap with so many comments from Black people are saying on TikTok, though, bringing up slavery. That BS too. If we are holding ancestors accountable, then we should be going after grandmamas and granddaddies whose grandchildren are thugs. You want to see grandma or pop shot up because their kids raised their grandchildren to be thugs? Probably not. Everyone in that fight was in the wrong, Black and white people. I don't agree with that. Okay. Well, anyway, somebody got on his butt and said, "Save it." Drunk, they said Caucasian. They didn't say Caucasian. I'm gonna just say that drunk hillbilly started, and they got their asses handed to them. If people are talking about slavery, it's because Young seems to have these white people believing they can go back in those times. It's not happening. Okay. But like I said again, okay, the dude who started the whole situation had no reason to do what he did. And the other dude who ran down the street, as well as the other people who joined in, didn't have no reason to do anything they did. All of those thugs need to be arrested. And that's on everything. Okay, and charges. All right. But anyway, my prayers are extended out to the security officer. I didn't say that earlier because I forgot. And hopefully he's okay. And hopefully justice will prevail. You know, and this is just plainly ridiculous. Yes, I'm looking at the pictures. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, they'll do the right thing. Okay. They said after further inspection of the video, it shows potential racial implications. See, I told you another dude jumped in. They jumped the docker, the security officer. Then an unnamed woman is heard in the footage yelling as witnesses to help that brother. That was a black lady. And the other men came in there to help. And they should, as they should have, because they were jumping this dude. A little 16-year-old also joined into that too. Okay. And so here we go. Okay, so here's the video. Okay, y'all, I think this is the video. I think I can show you guys this. Let me show y'all this whole video real quick. Let me turn off this music. It's on Twitter, so this is a good thing. Somebody I think this is the whole video. We're going to see. Okay, because I didn't get a chance to show you guys this earlier. Let me see if I can show y'all this real quick. Okay, let's see. That guy in the white shirt is crew from our little dinner cruise boat. We got off our ship to go over there to move that black pontoon boat on his own because those guys who parked there were told not to leave it there and they left it there. So he's just pushing it off. Okay, so the security guard moving that boat. Took matters into his own hands. I love it. I hope the police give him a big old ticket. Yeah, see, now you see it. Ooh, confrontation. See that? See? The boat. How you gonna come argue with the daggone worker? See how they ganging up on him? All those thugs need to be arrested. Oh, y'all, what's up with this camera? Thank God for all those people right there. Wait, we gotta see this. Hold up. See this? Y'all look real good. They're ganging up on him right now. He explaining himself about they shouldn't have their boat there. He should have called for backup. All this standing around arguing with these damn people. He should have called for other security. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move, bitch. See, they got their boat in the way. I knew it. Entitled asses. In a minute, the confrontation won't start. Just watch. Let's see. Look at him. He's doing the most right now. Let's see how this is. Somebody was dead close, for real. Damn. Please. Here we go right now. Let's see. Right, just keep on explaining. Here we go. See, he should have called backup after all of the first stuff. How about y'all should have moved this butt out the way with y'all boat? But you know they can't do that, so. Look at him tripping out. You shouldn't even be doing all that with somebody in authority telling you to move your boat. You shouldn't even be doing that. That's crazy. Y'all seen the whole video, the entire video. I guess. I think we are. See, look at that. See what I'm talking about? That was totally unnecessary. Now that's when he took his thing and he tried to start fighting him. See that? See what I'm talking about? This fucker right here, boy, oh boy. I hate to watch this. Okay, look how they all start coming and jumping on that damn dude. If anybody out there in the public say the black people that have no reason to come help, y'all need y'all ass whooped too. And that's on everything. That is crazy. You even got these stupid ass women out here fighting when they should be standing in their damn place and stay their ass back. See what I'm talking about? Thank y'all. See how the black people came up there too and intervened? It looked like he was actually trying to stop them. I wish they wouldn't stop this video. It looks like the one dude was trying to actually stop. I don't know for sure because I can't tell. It looks like though, but that's how it started. Okay, y'all just saw that. That is how it started. And you see who threw the first punch. I told you before that dude threw the first punch. Okay. And then the other dude ran up there. Then all the other people joined in. And so that's why the people on the boats and all the other black people jumped in. The black lady was like, y'all go help my brother. That's why they said that. So you know what? That's why they use self-defense to help this dude. Because all of those people jumping on him, if nobody would intervene trying to wait for the police, they could have killed this dude. You know, he cannot fight 50,000 people. And why did they all feel like they needed to jump him anyway? If the one was fighting, you should have let them go ahead. First of all, he should never start fighting in the first place because a person is at their job doing their job. If you don't like what they're saying, ask for the management, okay? And then go from there. But I wish the security guard would have called for backup as well. That is crazy. If anybody don't think that the other actions that were taken by the other people shouldn't have been done, something is wrong with your ass, okay? And you are denying what really happened, all right? That is crazy. So anyway, they said white people on the dock boat were sucked into the fighting as more black people showed up for the ensuing action. One man could even be seen swinging and connecting with a lawn chair across someone's head. Good shit, he should have, please, okay? Okay, so yeah, I wish they would have had another video so I could have watched some more. That was pretty interesting. But anyway, like I said, I hope justice is done. I mean, served correctly, because that was a straight up mess. You know what I'm saying? That was a straight up mess right there. Now you see exactly what happened. This dude sat around and argued, and the other one did too, with this employee who was telling them that they cannot have their boat there. Why do you have your boat there anyway? They need a ticket too. They need to have a ticket for parking their boat there, and they need to be charged. Point blank. That's who need to be charged. Okay? Let's see. Somebody said, honestly, the dude with the chair should have turned it sideways and hit them with the hard edge. No, I don't think so, because then he'll be in trouble. No, he did just what he should do. No hitting sideways or with the metal part of the chair. Okay? No causing people to die or anything like that. It was just a simple fight that should have never happened in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But again, I hope justice is served. I'm gonna let you guys know if I get any more updated information. Again, it could have been avoided if the two dudes wouldn't have done what they did, and that's just on everything. All right. Now, it was another situation that happened on Friday, y'all. The one I want to tell you about that one as well. Where Kai Cenat, which is a Twitter, not a Twitter, he's a Twitch streamer. Okay, let me tell you about him anyway. What happened? I don't blame him either. I'm gonna just tell you that straight up. Let me go up here and get this little story real quick. Anyway, let's see. So anyway, Kai, is that his name? Kai? Yeah, Kai had an event on, I believe, Friday, where he was giving away, I think, Xboxes, PlayStation 5, some gift cards, and I don't know what else he was giving away, okay? But anyway, I guess he told people to show up in this location at a certain time, I think 4 or somewhere around that time, so he can do this giveaway, okay? So let me just go ahead and read the story real quick. They said the popular social media streamer Kai Cenat was charged with inciting a riot on Friday after his event in Manhattan's Union Square Park descended into mayhem. Okay, this is the picture of some of it right here. They had the little things up, and I don't guess he thought this many people were going to come. But this dude has 15 million, I believe, subscribers. So I don't know why he didn't think a lot of these people would show up, especially when you're saying that you're going to give away maybe money, PlayStations, Xboxes, gift cards, and whatever else. You know they're going to show up. But the thing about it is that they can show up. But what they did on Friday is just no words for that. Okay, it's just plainly crazy. Anyway, they said a gathering of thousands of people in Manhattan's Union Square Park on Friday quickly became an unruly scene, with dozens of police officers called to quell the chaos. Many in the crowd were looking to get free video game consoles that would be handed out by a popular social media streamer. However, by Friday evening, the police had arrested dozens of people, including the live streamer who organized the event, which his name is Kai Cenat III. He was charged with inciting a riot. Okay, which I don't know why he was charged with that, but here we go. Anyway, Kai and a fellow streamer, Phantom, recently told their millions of followers that they would give away a PlayStation 5 consoles, not one, a bunch of them, at Union Square Park on Friday at 4 p.m. The police said the streamers had not acquired a permit to hold the huge gathering. So why come they didn't arrest the other one then? Throngs of young people have formed at the park by 3 p.m., according to the police, but the crowd soon grew exceptionally and began to spill onto the nearby streets, blocking people in cars. Most of the crowd was peaceful, y'all, but some of the crowd was very, very, very unruly, especially as the scheduled giveaway time passed, the police said. So this is what they did. At around 4 p.m., some people in the crowd began to hurl objects, including building materials, rocks, and bottles at one another. They also did fireworks, okay, in the crowd of all of these people, okay, which is crazy. One cluster of people stormed a construction site. Another group pushed back against police officers carrying riot shields as they tried to move in to make arrests. Okay, so here's one picture of the police arresting this dude right here. So let me let you guys know it was all race of people there. Okay, so y'all want me to start with all these stupid little comments? They doing all this. Okay. Anyway, images from the scene show people climbing onto cars, stuck in the crowd. They were stopping traffic and banging on cars, while others threw objects. I even seen a chick on top of the utility, you know, the what do you call that thing? The stoplight. At 20th Street, some in the crowd sat on wicker chairs belonging to a restaurant. At 22nd Street, dozens of young people stormed through a CVS to grab water and foods for others. So they just went in there and took food and water. They didn't even pay for it. As the police pressed the crowd up Park Avenue, some people vandalized cars, storefronts, and food carts. The chaotic gathering ended around 6 p.m. The mayor, Adams, said on Saturday that it was possible that outside agitators had attempted to aggravate the situations. Okay. So anyway, they said they did arrest around 65 people. Most of them were juveniles. Okay. And the thing about it is, like I said, Kai, who is 21 years old, is a popular YouTube creator and Twitch streamer from New York City, who is known for his high energy videos and boisterous personality. He is among the most watched streamers on Twitch, and his fan base is mostly young people. Mr. Cenat's videos include reactions to songs and trailers, parodies, and internet challenges in video games streams. He was named one of the 20th most influential creators of 2023, according to Rolling Stone. So he is pretty well known. He's a very popular and successful YouTuber. Let me show y'all who he is. Only 21 years old. He looked like what's the name a little bit? P. Diddy a little bit, but that's shit. Anyway, So on Friday, Mr. Cenat posted a video about the unruliness at Union Square Park. In the video, which is titled Kai Cenat shuts down New York City, Mr. Cenat is in a car secluded from the uproar outside. He said, "It's a lot of y'all out here right now. It is unclear what time he filmed it." He said, "Everybody who's out there, make sure y'all are safe." Okay, so again, he planned this event, I guess sometime last week, trying to be helpful to, I guess, the people in his hometown. Hey, Ryan, thank you for coming in. And he was trying to do a good thing, but the thing is, you have to get a permit. You have to organize it very carefully. I think he should have had it in I don't know, that area. Maybe if he would have done it correctly, he could have only. I don't know how he could have did it, but if he would have just organized it correctly, I think it would have, went smoother versus how it did go. Maybe I don't know, maybe cut off parts of the area, whatever. I don't know, because I know like when FaZe Rug had a event like that, it wasn't done like Kai did his. Okay, it was more organized, and they only allowed people to be on certain areas and things like that. I think he should have did something similar. You know what I'm saying? Organize it very well. Make sure you let people know the rules through his little social media sites and stuff, and just had it a little more better organized. As far as these people doing this, though, it does not excuse the fact what they did. I don't understand why people act like total idiots when people are trying to help you and give you things that you may not be able to get. Now, he was out here trying to give out a bunch of PlayStation 5s, and I heard Xboxes and gift cards too. Okay, and then you got these few idiots that messes everything up for everybody else. He probably won't ever do this again, because the thing about it is that he was also charged for this. Okay, he was charged with first-degree rioting, and that is a felony, as well as inciting a riot and unlawful assembly, which are both misdemeanors, according to a city spokesman. Mr. Cenat was released from police custody soon after and given a court appearance date. Now, if he is convicted, I don't see him going to jail or anything, because I'm sure he has never been in trouble. But the thing about it is that that could be on his record. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to help somebody, then just a whole riot, breaks out over this foolishness. And why? You ask yourself, why did they do all of this? You know what I'm saying? Why was they acting like idiots out here fighting and doing the most? Let me show y'all one of these videos. Let me see if this is one. I hope this is alive. Let's see. This is on Twitter. Not Twitter, on chaos around New York City. Actually, it isn't. But let me just show it to you. It was a lot of people out here too, okay? And this is according to Inside Edition. I'm gonna try to do this in a sneaky way. Let's see. I'm gonna talk through the whole video, okay, y'all? So this is the little video right here of all the people. You see all these people out here, if you can see it. The streets hoping to see Twitch streamer Kai Cenat. Several injuries have been reported, and Cenat is in NYPD custody. This is a developing story. And see, the thing got out of hand because it was not properly organized. And then, like I said, he should have made sure he had that permit, to protect himself. And also, he should have, like I said, let his people, all the people know in a social media video, don't get out here acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? He should have had hired security and all types of stuff out there. You can't do anything out here in this story today. Look at all those people was there. So it was bound, something was bound to happen. I mean, he tried to do a good act. He really did. Let's see this right here, the other one. And they was trying to see him as well. Chaos okay, this is the same video. They was trying to see him too. And I heard that people were getting trampled as well, getting stepped on, all types of weird stuff. Let's see. Here's another video that I picked out.
Man, they arrested Kai Cenat today because people came to his giveaway and didn't know how to act. He was giving away PS5s, PCs,
see, so much,
gift cards, all kinds of stuff. But as you can see, he must have forgot how famous he was, and a lot of people.
And right, he definitely must have forgot. And a lot of people wanted to see him, and they probably was trying to get the gifts and the gift cards and whatever else. You know how people do. These people go crazy when they see celebrities, and they are still celebrities, y'all, regardless. They don't have to be on actual TV acting in a movie or anything like that. Like I said, this dude got over 15 million followers and things like that. He's very successful. Okay, so yeah,
People showed up, and you know when there's a lot of people don't know how to act when there's a
right.
lot of people around. So, of course, they gotta blame somebody, right? Why not blame the person that threw the event? I
Right,
feel
but the
bad
thing is, why didn't they charge the other dude too? Remember, it was two of them, Fan something and then Kai. Okay,
for Kai because at the end of the day, he was trying to do a good gesture to the community, his community, and this is the thanks he got in return.
look at that,
They
y'all.
were
That's
saying that
crazy.
there were fights, people destroying property,
See?
catching things on fire,
Yep.
jumping on cars,
Right.
smashing
That's right.
windows, all kinds of stuff. And it's honestly disappointing that his community slapped him back in the face with this, and now he has a record when all he was trying to do was give back. What are your thoughts?
Yes, we're gonna stop that right now. And I say it's a daggone shame too. And I still blame the people because they knew better. They knew better. Why go there to do crazy stuff when someone is trying to help you by giving you gifts, by giving you possible gift cards? No telling. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we went to Phase Rug, which is another popular YouTuber, Blase Blase. We went to see him a couple, like I think that was like not last year, but the year before. Or was it last year? It may have been. It was last year, and everything went peaceful there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had a lot of police down there. I'm not gonna lie, and there was a certain section that we had to be in where my kids had to be, and I just went down there and supervised them, and they stood in the line, and he was giving out beats and all type of stuff. And my son got a pair of beats from him. They just came up and handed it to him. It wasn't no fights and all this other bull crap. He was giving out all types of stuff out there. And I think this is our like second event that we went to with Phase Rug. The first one we went to, we couldn't. Now that one right there was a hot mess. I think that was Phase Rug or either another YouTuber, and they was acting up there, and they ended up closing it out. Just like, well, this crowd right here got outrageous because it was like in a uncontrolled area. Like I said, he should have had it more control. That's why he should have organized it more better, and he should have did his permits and hire security everywhere, and let his audience, his fans or whatever, know we're not going to tolerate stupidity and silliness and crime and things like that. Or else we can just shut it all down. And if he would have had enough security out there, he could have just basically did that. Plus, he could have only allowed so many people to be in that area and turn everybody else back. You know. So, like I said, the whole thing just went overboard, and they just don't know how to act, y'all. Point blank, they just don't know how to act. So we already told you the charges that he could possibly face. Thousands of people were out there. Okay. So again, he could be cited with what did I say before? So he was issued a desk appearance ticket, which requires the suspect to appear in court to answer charges. And he has to go to court on the 18th of August. And I think he faces inciting a riot. What else? Inciting a riot, which one of those are a felony, right? And then two more charges, which are misdemeanors. Okay. Let me see if they have this on here. So they had arrested 65 people. 30 of them are juveniles. Several people were injured, including some with bloody faces. At least four people were taken away in ambulances. In the ambulance. Okay. So let's see what else they said. This dude, Kai, has 6.5 million followers on the platform Twitch. He live streams there all the time. He also has 4 million subscribers on YouTube, where he posts daily life and comedy vlogs ranging from fake hibachi chef pranks to his most recent video, I rented us girlfriends in Japan. So he's a very successful YouTuber. And like I said, they just gonna have to learn when they decide to hold events, they got to do it, the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't know how to act. They just cannot go there and act like they got sense. So let's see if we can see on this video if it's showing us some of the weird stuff that they were doing. Hey Ryan, let's see. I don't know if I told you hey before. I'll be forgetting. So let's see if they're gonna show us. Well, we got to watch this ad first. Let me let this ad go off real quick, y'all. Then we go and see this video. Okay, let's skip this ad real quick. So let's see. See them up here acting crazy. This don't make no damn sense. Now why? Why? They right. I don't believe everybody was there to see this. I believe they just came to join in to do some stupid stuff. That is crazy. See, this is why you can't have anything for people. And now you guys can't say it was all black or it was all white or Latino or anything. It was all of these people. That's crazy. There's a lot of people out there too. Look at this. There's nothing like seeing actual video footage so you can get a real clear picture of everything. This is crazy. Look at this. They are doing the most. They try to tell them too if they leave, no charges will be placed. But no, they want to stay there and just act crazy. Damn, people be out of control. That's why you can't have anything for people, y'all. And that's on everything. But, hopefully everybody who got injured is okay right now and everything. If I get any updated information regarding this situation, I'll let you guys know. Just tell me in the comment section if you're watching this in the replay, what you guys think about that. Do you think that Kai, the YouTube / Twitch streamer, do you think he should be charged? Or do you think that he shouldn't be charged? And I don't know. I don't think he should be charged with inciting a riot or rioting. I think he need to be charged just, regarding the permit, not having the proper things that he should have. We need to let people start answering to things that they do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't incite no riot. They incited it themselves by acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think he should be charged with those two things. Hopefully they'll throw that out. Okay? So now let's go on and finish the rest of our news before I have to get out of here. Okay, so let's discuss that real quick. A couple of things. We can't discuss everything. Okay, and like I said, I will update you guys regarding that situation and the other one, which is the Alabama situation, when I get more info on that. Okay, Kai Cenat. All right, all these riots and fights. Okay, so I already told you about the rapper who, I told you about that in my other video, that the LA rapper that they found inside of the barrel here in Cali at Malibu Beach, Lagoon Beach, they think that his death may be tied to Pop Smoke murder. Okay, one of the suspects in Pop Smoke's one of the suspects who was accused of, participating or murdering Pop Smoke, the younger brother of the guy, the LA rapper who was killed and shoved inside of the barrel naked. Okay, so police are trying to investigate to see if that is connected, to see if that was done in retaliation for Pop Smoke being murdered. So when I get more information on that, I'll let you guys know. I told you guys about this in my earlier video. So if you want to hear what I said regarding that, you can go back and watch that video I did earlier today. Okay. And rapper Tory Lanez, he is to be sentenced for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. So let's go ahead and see what they're saying about this. I think he faces up to 22 years, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, he appeared in a Los Angeles courtroom today where he was set the sentence for it. Who the hell writes these articles? I mean, when you're reading this, you have to basically edit this yourself while you're reading it. Okay, let me say this again. Okay, so rapper Tory Lanez appeared in a Los Angeles courtroom Monday where he was set to be sentenced for shooting and injuring hip-hop star Megan Thee Stallion in July 2020. But after the hours-long court proceedings, the sentencing was postponed. Lanez and his attorneys are due back in court at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, Tuesday. Okay, Langs is 31. He was convicted on December the 23rd, 2022, for shooting and injuring the hip hop star, whose legal name is Megan P. And it was initially set to be sentenced. He was initially set to be sentenced in January, but the sentencing had to be delayed many times after Lanez obtained new attorneys and filed a motion for a new trial. The request for a new trial was denied in May. Lanez, a Grammy nominated rapper whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, was convicted on December the 23rd, 2022, and is facing up to 22 years and 8 months in prison. Anyway, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office, which is prosecuting this case, filed a motion in May asking the judge to give the rapper a 13-year sentence. Prosecutors also filed a motion on May the 23rd arguing for a harsher sentence for the rapper. According to the motion, a new California law would by default make the rapper's sentence come in the middle term of the potential 22-year sentence unless circumstances in aggravation were proven. Okay? Prosecutors argued in the filing obtained by ABC News that circumstances of aggravation are present in this case and cited Lanez callousness. I can't never say that right, but you know what I'm trying to say. Lanez attorney Jose Baez and Matthew Barhoma did not respond to ABC News' request for comment. Tory Lanez awaiting sentence as some in hip hop come to terms with verdict. So he was found guilty of 3 charges for shooting and injuring Megan in both of her feet in an incident in Hollywood Hills on July 12, 2020. Okay. Y'all think do you honestly think he should get 13 years or either 22 years? Because I don't know. I mean, I think he should get some years, but not no 22 years. I don't even think he should get 13 years. I just really don't. Let me see what these comments are saying here. Somebody said the wrong woman can ruin your life. Being arrogant, possessive, hot-headed dude can do the same, and I agree. Somebody said they hope he gets the max. No one is above the law, and he deserves everything he gets for shooting a female. Everyone that was on his side looks idiotic. LOL. Somebody said he's still laughing at his name, Daystar. I know that's true. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I think 22 years is a lot. Okay, you got people who be doing felonies for real and don't even get 22 years. Come on now. Let's see. I'm trying to see what all these other comments say, y'all. Well. Somebody said about 8 years suspended. My best guess. I think he should get really probably about I say about 4 or 5 years. Okay, that's what I think he should get. I don't think he should get no 13. Definitely not no 22 years. Okay. Somebody said free that man. Too many holes in her story. She lied multiple times. I think it was the friend. They were arguing in the car and she was shot. I don't like I said, I don't think he should get all those years. It should just be a couple of years. You got people doing way more things, and that's for real. Shooting people for real in places, and they don't even be in jail for 22 years, not even 13. Somebody said the gun was not Megan's, and the DNA was inconclusive on the gun, meaning there was a mixture of DNA on it covered in a lot of gunpowder. Why didn't Tory own bodyguard testify to help his boss? Well, he need to fire him if he hadn't already. Let's see. So somebody said his phone call from jail revealed shocking confessions on what he did to Megan. However, hours after the year turned, the recording of Tory formerly known as Daystar Peterson, confessing to Megan Thee Stallion's ex-friend Kelsey Harris, as circulated online. In the now viral video recording, Lanes was heard speaking to Harris over the phone 5 hours after the shooting, acknowledging that he did something wrong while being intoxicated by alcohol. I know Megan probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but I just want you to know, bruh, I was just so effing drunk. I ain't even know what the F was going on, bruh. Like dead ass. I never do some shit like that. I was just so effing drunk, nigga. I just didn't understand what the F was going on, bruh. Regardless, that's not going to make anything right, and that's not going to make my actions right. He said that in a recording. And with that being said, I'm gonna say this again because he was intoxicated and they was arguing, whatever the case is. Still no excuse for him to do that, but I still don't think that he should be incarcerated for no 22 years, not even 13. I say about 4 or 5 years. That would probably be a good thing to give him. Just so people would know you can't do things like this. A lot of domestic violence situations going on with these men beating the crap out of these women and things like that. We definitely can't just let him out of jail. You know what I'm saying? We need to teach people a lesson. You can't go around here doing stuff, to women, point blank. But like I said before, 22 years is a lot. He didn't kill her, or I don't know if she has any long term damage, but he didn't kill her. She can sue him as well. And I think like 4 or 5 years would probably be good. Maybe three, maybe three, 4 or 5. So we'll see what what his sentence will be. They may want to give him longer time just to teach everybody a lesson. You just never know. But again, hopefully he will learn from this. Don't be playing with guns and shit when you're intoxicated. And then getting so mad that you even pull out the weapon. I'm trying to figure out why did he even pull it out? He should have never pulled it out in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to control your anger. Like I said again though, I don't think he deserves 22 years. I don't know what anybody else thinks. Not even 10, but probably around 4 or 5 or something like that, if that. Yeah, that's a lot of time. 22 years, up to 22 years for that. He did have how many counts? I think I said 3 or 4. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. But anyway, again, that was that news. When I get updates, because tomorrow he will go to get sentenced. I'm pretty sure it'll just be all over the phone. Other YouTubers will probably talk about it, but I will let you guys know still tomorrow. Okay. And this will be the final story for tonight. Let me go ahead and find it. And that will be it. That may be it right there. Okay, let me tell you about the George Floyd thing. Okay, and that will be the final one that I'll give you guys tonight. All right. So anyway, the ex-cop, let me show you what he looks like. It's just coming up on my phone. So this ex-cop right here, former Minneapolis police officer told they, I guess that's how you say his name. I don't know. Okay, him right here. All right. Was sentenced on Monday to 3/4 years in prison for aiding and abetting manslaughter in the 2020 killing of George Floyd, a black man whose neck was pinned to the ground by another officer's knee during a botched arrest, local media reported. All right. Anyway, the sentence meted out by Hennepin County District Judge Peter Cahill was more severe than the 4.14 years requested by Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison for this ex-cop. So that's what I'm talking about. So they're going to give him a possible, what did I say before? 4 years or 3 years? Okay, for George Floyd died. Okay, so that's why I said they can't really, seriously, they should be sentencing Tory Lanez, 10 years, not even 5. If this dude only got 4 years or 3, whatever I said before, and George Floyd is dead. So you see what I'm saying? So why would Tory Lanez be in jail, in prison for all those years? He really should probably only be in there for 2 or 3. Let's keep it real. Okay. Because if this man right here is only getting whatever I said before, 3 or 4, I forgot what I said. Let's see. What did I say? 3/4 years in prison. He's only getting that. And George Floyd got killed. Okay. No, he wasn't there killing him, but he let that happen. Okay. Anyway, the sentence will run concurrently with the 3.5 years Teo previously received on a federal conviction of violating Floyd's civil rights. So he got 67 years altogether, I guess. Yeah, because he's going to do four. No, he's going to do 3.5 years, and then he's going to do, I guess, something else. I don't know. The other sentence he got. Anyway, Cahill in May found the ex-police officer Teo guilty of of one count of aiding and abetting manslaughter in the second degree for his role in Floyd's death. Teo, a 9-year veteran of the police force, was the fourth and final officer sentenced in the killing. So here he's only getting, he's getting the 4 years, and I don't know how many years he got for the other charge. Anyway, Derek Chauvin, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I can't remember. Chauvin, a white officer captured on cell phone video kneeling on Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes on May the 25th, 2020, was found guilty of murder in 2021. Teo held back a small crowd of bystanders while Chauvin and two other officers were subduing Floyd, who police suspected of using a counterfeit $20 bill at a nearby store. Anyway, the killing ignited a wave of protests over racism and police brutality across the United States and around the world. Anyway, his lawyers did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Monday. Okay, so the other two officers at the scene, Thomas Lane and J. Alexander Kung, restrained Floyd's knees and buttocks while Chauvin knelt on his neck. Lane and Kung last year pleaded guilty in state court to aiding and abetting, second-degree manslaughter. Lane was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison, and Kung was sentenced to 3 years. So they only got 3 years apiece. That's what I'm talking about. And hey, West Adams, and they actually basically assisted, and stood there and let this man kill George Floyd. So why would Tory Lanez get 22 years? He shouldn't even get 10 years. Not even really 5. He didn't kill Megan. Okay, he just injured her. So I think Tory should get only a couple of years. Honestly, I just really, not even 5. Because if they only gave these people right here 3.5 years and 4, come on now. Anyway, at a federal trial last year, Kung and Lane was also found guilty of violating Floyd's civil rights. Lane was sentenced to 2.5 years, and Kung, whatever his name is, to 3 years in federal prison to run, concurrently with the state sentence. So they're going to get 7 and 6 years, and George Floyd lost his life. So, good and dang gone well, Tory Lanez should not be getting 22 years, not even 10, not even 8, 7, 6, 5. He should probably only get 2 years, honestly, because he did shoot her, but he did not kill her. Okay. Anyway, the main person, Chauvin, or however you pronounce his name, he was sentenced to 22.5 years in state prison for the unintentional second-degree murder of Floyd. Last year, he received a concurrent sentence of 21 years in prison on federal charges of violating Floyd's civil rights. So he got 43 years? So how old was this dude? I mean, how old is this dude? He had to be 40 or in his 30s? I don't know how old that guy is. So he's going to be in jail. Man, he won't never get out. His ass going to be old as shit when he gets out. So, so yeah, he deserves that 20-some years plus the other 21 years, because, Floyd can't be back alive again. His life is over, so his life should be over too, but he's probably in a special part of the federal prison because he is an ex-police officer and stuff. But I don't care if they do be in special areas and all this other bullshit. Ain't nothing like having freedom. And that's on everything, okay? Because in prison and in jail, they tell you what time to go to sleep, what time to wake up. You eat the food that they make. I don't even know if that shit is good, okay? They give you your medicine. You got to be taking showers and shit with other people. You know what I'm saying? The bathroom is right there. You know what I'm saying? That's not comfortable. Them damn beds and shit. That shit ain't comfortable. And you got on those little orange and blue, gray, whatever shit they wear. You got on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be like that? You know, you up in these cells and stuff in this one building. Even if you got a chance to walk around and go out there and exercise and all that, it's still not like being out here having your freedom. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody over you telling you what to do. You know, at some places you can't even walk past certain lines and stuff like that. You know, it's a trip. You know what I'm saying? So who wants to be there? Regardless, you know what I'm saying? If you're a big celebrity or a former police officer or whatever the case is, and whether it's federal or state, who wants to be in any prison or jail? You know what I'm saying? It's not a good experience. So his life is over too. You know, he should have thought about his actions before he did all that stupid shit. All of them. Okay. Somebody said this is just plain wrong. Stop putting innocent people in jail for doing their jobs. Stop giving in to the woke libs and caring about their feelings. First of all, Mr. Newton, shut your ass up, okay? Because if this was your family member, you would be all on TV tripping out, okay? It's not plain wrong, okay? Because you are a police officer, it does not mean that you go out here and do shit that you should not be doing. There was no reason why they should have had their knee on this man's neck. I don't give a shit what he did in the past. Okay, who made them judge, jury, and everything else? You don't do that. And they deserve all the time that they do have. That is crazy. And somebody said the same thing. Their job is not to be judge, jury, and executioner. You can't be doing all this stuff. Do your damn job. All they had to do was arrest this man, and that was it. He was doing, I can't remember that video in detail, but he was saying the most, even inside of the car. They didn't have to do all that, put him on the ground, put their knee all on top of his neck and shit. Who the heck does that anyway? You can kill anybody like that. And then you know the dude was freaking out. That's crazy. And and I'm gonna say it again. My son, my oldest son, is into law enforcement. He was an actual police officer. He still is a police officer, but he's a certain type of detective now for the state. And I don't have anything against the police, but the thing is like this: don't abuse your job. Don't abuse it. Don't do that. This police officer had his knee on this man's neck, and the other two idiots or three, however it was right there doing nothing but standing there and looking and helping. They're not protecting and serving. Some of them are, but some of them are not. Some of them are hiding behind their badge, practicing their racism, and that's on everything. I was somewhere, I'm trying to think, or was I watching TV? I can't remember. There was another situation that happened. I can't remember what it was, and the police officer just knocked this old white man down on the ground. Just knocked him straight on the ground, y'all. And when I was doing Lyft, it was a lot of people who would get in my car, and these people were mostly white, okay? And they would tell me all sorts of stories that some police officers would do to them, just really abusing their power. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing these type of things because a person is on drugs or homeless or old or just doing some things. You do your job, but you don't overdo your job. You don't do your job where you kill somebody for no reason at all, just to show off your power. You don't practice racism and do all this other weird stuff either. I know what time it is.
No, I'm just telling you, I'm going back downtown.
Okay, you don't have to tell me that while I'm on live. Yeah, you don't. That's not what being a police officer is all about, y'all. Okay, point blank. At one time, I was going to be a police officer, and I changed my mind. Okay, first I was going to be a lawyer, right? I wanted to be a prosecutor, all right. And then I changed it and said, okay, let me be a police officer. But I felt like I didn't look the part, so I decided not to do that. Okay. But the thing about it, if I was one, I promise you, I wouldn't be like some of these police officers are. They just be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You should not abuse your power. You should not just be killing people. because you don't like them or because of their color or whatever the case is. There were many stories that my son told me where people of different race would be doing the most. He would arrest them, right, and they would just be running from him. He said when they used to make him mad because he would have to chase them, but he said that he never thought about doing no crazy stuff to them or anything like that. He had me cracking up though. He was like a lot of hardcore people be acting hardcore, dudes. And then when you get them in the back of that squad car, they be pleading with you, especially the people who are black like him. They be like, "Yo, bro, can't you let me out? We both black." They be saying all types of weird shit. And then he was telling me about some of the when he used to arrest people that I don't even know how to say it. I'll just skip that. I'm not gonna tell you guys about that because people go all overboard with certain things. But anyway, he was just telling me about some people he arrests and stuff. And he was like, the women though was a whole nother story because like when he arrests women, they be trying to talk to him. My son is real nice looking too, my oldest son. So they would be trying to hit on him and stuff and offer him stuff. You know what I'm talking about? In exchange for not arresting them. He'd be like, "Girl, that don't work with me," and still get their ass a ticket or put them handcuffs on their ass. Women, y'all need to do better too. Stop trying to bribe some of these police officers. All police officers are not going to take those bribes. They don't give a shit about you. They're going to do their job for real and arrest your ass like you should be. Okay? But he used to tell me all types of little stories that I would be just laughing about and stuff. But he killed me when he said some of these rough type dudes, once he arrested them and things like that, they would get in the back of the car. He would put them in the back of the car and they would be like basically crying, y'all, asking, especially if they was black. They'd be like, can you let me out? Or, because you black like me and shit like this. Just all types of weird shit. Even some white people he would arrest. They would be doing the same thing. Then, just be doing the most and stuff. So he's a good cop though. He don't do no weird shit. So that's a good thing. He know I didn't raise him like that anyway. But you got some of these police officers that are a mess. And this is why he left one precinct, because he said they were racist. Okay, he didn't go along with that shit. And they do have a code that you all have to be, like that and stuff. You can't really out, you shouldn't and stuff. So that's why he got out of one of his little precincts, because it was a trip. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. But I was going to be a police officer, like I just said, and I changed my mind. And I definitely wanted to be a prosecutor, because I definitely wanted to prosecute some people when they ask me doing shit and think they're going to get away with it, But I end up changing everything. You know what I'm saying? I end up changing it to, but I think I did the medical thing first, and then law was second. Then I end up changing that to business, where I stayed at, and stuff. But I wouldn't have been a cop like some of these people are, though. These people be doing the most as cops, some of them. There are some good cops, because I can tell you many stories where police officers assisted me with many different things when I lived in Cleveland, in Atlanta, and in Texas. Okay. I have never really had any bad encounters with police officers, and that's on everything. I mean, even in Texas, when I first moved there, I'm not lying, I was stopped so many times for so many times. Okay. And yes, my son was a police officer, but I never told anyone, and I'm not, even when the female officer stopped me, she didn't give me the ticket. But the only reason why I was getting stopped is because when we first moved to Texas, we was kind of struggling, messing around with my ex's trucking job, and we didn't get the tag changed or whatever I think the registration or whatever you do when you move to a different state. And so every time I looked around, the damn police would be stopping me and stuff. And so, I was always professional and shit, and they stopped me and stuff. And I think maybe just one time, the young rookie had to give me a ticket. And he was explaining why he had to give me a ticket. I told him, no problem. No problem. My son is a police officer. He's a little rookie too. I know you got to do your little job and stuff like that. I didn't say little job, but that's just the way I talk. And the dude ended up giving us, giving my kids some, what do you call those things? Trade cards. Well, I forgot what you call those things. And they usually come with usually you have them like with the baseball, football players on them. But at that precinct out in Keller, Texas, they have the police officers have cards like that. At least they used to back in 2008. I don't know about now. And me and the cop talked for a long time. He gave them cards and stuff and things like that. He gave me a little bitty ticket, which I took forever to pay and stuff. And that was it. But everybody else, I didn't get not one ticket. I'm telling you, I'm stopped at least 20 sometimes, if not more than that. But even when the female police officer stopped me, she was still, nice. I told her the situation, and she didn't give me a ticket at all. And then let me tell y'all what I did one time. One time I was driving, right, and this is what I did. My ass, you know how you be driving, right, and you go because you don't want to stop, you don't want to be in the traffic, so you'll go through like a parking lot of a building and come out on the other side. Well, this little fat ass police officer stopped me because I did that, right, and so I stopped, and she about out of breath walking to my car. So me and my daughter was cracking up, making jokes about his fat ass. Like, how the hell is he still a police officer? No wonder they got his ass up there just getting traffic and shit. So he walked over to the car. He didn't give me no ticket. He just told me it was illegal to do that. I was like, when and where and stuff. And he was telling me according to section or whatever else, you can't do that. I was like, okay. But I've seen 50,000 other people do the same exact thing. And I left it at that. He didn't end up giving me a ticket or anything. But I just thought that was, now I thought that was kind of racist. Okay, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. Because I was like, damn, I know he'd have seen so many people do it. But then again, it might not have been. He might have just been tired of people doing that shit all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He was nice when he came up to the car though, so I don't know. And I still didn't get a ticket. And then in Atlanta, man, woo, I used to be doing the most in Atlanta because like shit, I was only 20 some years old, early 20s, and forget where I parked my car at and shit when I go to the mall. So I could never find my car. So I'm gonna tell you straight up, the police would be riding around the parking lot, I'd be like stopping them. And the damn police officer would take me to go look for my car. Y'all think I'm joking. They would take me to go look for my car, and they helped me find my car, and it was funny. And then like I can drive for real, I can drive back then. And so like I would like have to pull over, and you know how you be trying to get back into the traffic on the freeway. I could never do it. So the police officer came over there to see that I needed an assistant, and he looked at my car and stuff, and I think he put antifreeze or some shit in my car. I can't remember. I think it was antifreeze. And then I told him I didn't know how to yield, not yield, but how to get back out into the freeway successfully. That's a crazy ass woman. And so you know what he did? He helped me get into the freeway. He stopped the cars, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. He stopped the cars and let me on the freeway. I ain't gonna never forget it. And then in Atlanta, that was out of Griffin. Then in Atlanta, my car, I was in Decatur, Georgia, okay? And this was like way when I first moved to Atlanta, like in 1990 something. And my car was running hot. And so I could not, I didn't know how to put the damn stuff in my car. So I was over there in the parking lot with my trunk up, not my trunk, my hood up. And the police officer came over there, asked me what was wrong and shit. And he put the stuff in my car and checked out my car and shit and every damn thing. I'm telling you, I ain't never had no real bad experience with none of them. Then in ATL, we was downtown Atlanta, and the police officers was down there on their little motorcycles and shit. I'm not joking. I stopped. Well, they started talking to me first, and I started talking to them back. And I asked them, could I take a picture on the motorcycle? Then I asked them, can my son, my kids get on, my oldest two, get on the motorcycle, right? And they was like, yes, you can take a picture on the motorcycle, but not just your kids, but you can get on there too. All of us took a picture on the motorcycle. I bet you they won't do that today. And I still got those pictures. Then I'm on the motorcycle, and then I took a picture on the motorcycle as well. And then let's see what else happened. Oh, just one incident out in Griffin, Georgia. Now, I just know his ass was racist, though. But let me tell you something, y'all. I didn't get out the car acting stupid. And neither he wasn't acting stupid either. So, but we was both professional, and so was he. So I was driving, I forgot the name of that street I was on. It was like a highway. And I know I don't never speed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking he clocked the wrong car. Anyway, he drove up behind me. I stopped. Now I did make one mistake because I was about to get out of the car. Okay. He was like, no, don't get out the car. I didn't know you were supposed to get out the car like a dumbass. I told you I'd be on another level. Hold on. I told you every time I get on this live, this happens every time. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, y'all. Let me just say I'm gonna call this. Okay, y'all got 5 minutes and I'm gonna have to get off. But yeah, okay, so he came up. Okay, so yeah, I was about to get out the car like an idiot. Okay. He was telling me, don't get out the car because that's what you call it, when you get out the car, to the police. Okay. No, he didn't grab for his gun or nothing else. And so I told him sorry. I asked him why did he stop me? He was like, I'm gonna tell you why I stopped you. He said, because I clocked your speed, you was going 70. I was like, I was not going 70 miles per hour. You obviously clocked the wrong car. And so he was like, no, it was your car. I said, okay. And I left it at that. And he just told me I was driving too fast, slow down. I'm not going to give you a ticket this time. I'm just going to give you a warning. But you know, I honestly think he just stopped me because of my skin color. I don't know for sure because I can't prove it, because he was just straight up professional. He wasn't tripping out. He wasn't abusing his authority. He just did his job. You know what I'm saying? But I was not speeding. Okay, I do think he was clocking somebody else's car and just got it mixed up, because you can do that. And my son told me you can't do that and stuff. And that was it. You know, him, he was the only police officer that stopped me that I kind of had a little problem with, but not like that. I didn't get out and start reciting my, you know, the what's name and all that stuff. I didn't do all of that. I didn't, you know, start telling him off and cussing him out or anything like that. I just stayed professional. He did too. I told him I was not speeding and left it at that, because why would I be arguing with him? You know what I'm saying? He didn't give me the ticket anyway and stuff. But even with that happening, all of my other experiences with police was okay. Even when I did something back when I was a little kid, teenager, I actually ran away from home, and my mom called the police, and the police came and picked me up. That was the first time I ever had handcuffs on me and shit. And my wrist is so small that I just pulled my arms right out of them and shit. But they wasn't all mean to me or anything like that, because I was a juvenile anyway. I just ran away from home because my mom was real mean as hell. And I mean, she was very, when I say mean, I mean very, 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 very mean. Okay, strict. Damn. Anyway, so the police, they put me behind in their squad car and took me back home, which I hated, but they did, you know what I mean? Because where else was they going to take me and stuff? But they was nice and everything. They didn't do no crazy shit or anything like that. I'm trying to think. I never had no encounter with no police officers where it was crazy. Even when I had to practice self-defense in the police cave, I still wasn't treated crazy. I mean, they did their job, and I did mine too. But no crazy stuff happened or anything like that. So, like I said, you got some good police officers, and you do have some bad ones. Okay, and unfortunately, some people do come in contact with these fucking racist clowns that abuse their rights. And I'm just thankful that my son never was like that, you know, because I would have got on his ass anyway. He would have never been doing that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't raise him like that. So I'm just glad he does not abuse his privileges and stuff. And like I said, every encounter I had, with exception, well, even that was okay. None of them was really bad. I have had so many officers help me. Even when I got stopped by the highway patrol out here, I'll never forget it. He walked up to my car. This was just in 2020. He walked up to my car. He was like, "You got your license and shit?" I said, "Yeah." Y'all know I had my weapon. But unlike y'all, some of y'all, I wasn't acting crazy and doing the most. So he never did ask me to get out of my car and check my car or nothing like that. Okay. And matter of fact, I had two. But anyway, as I was going to say, he was like, you know, the speed limit here is only I think it's 20 miles per hour, if not 10. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. He said, this is a retirement community. I said, oh, yeah, I know it's a retirement community, but I didn't know the speed limit was that low, because every time when I see people drive, they be speeding through here. And he was like, well, the speed limit is only 10 or 20 miles per hour, or something like that. And you were going like 35 or 40. And I was like, oh, wow, sorry. This is the highway patrol. And he was like, I'm not going to give you a ticket this time, but just make sure when you come through these type communities, you slow all the way down, because usually the speed limit is between 10 and 20, because the next highway patrol that stop you will give you a ticket. That's exactly what he said. So I made sure anytime I go through a retirement community or whatever, I make sure I look at this, the signs and see what the speed limit is. But that highway patrol, y'all know when the highway patrol stop, you usually get a ticket. Well, I didn't get a ticket. Even when I got caught driving without a damn license back in Cleveland when I was a teenager, not a teen. Well, I was a teen, but I was grown. I didn't have not one license. Okay. And the police stopped me. My crazy ass was making a turn in the rough for the road. Like, I knew I could not drive back then. And the police officer stopped me. He didn't give me no ticket. What he told me is to take this car home and do not drive again. Don't drive this car again until you get your license and stuff. That's what he said. And that's exactly what I did. I took the car home and, you know, waited till I got my, I guess I waited till I got my license. You know what I'm saying? And then I was driving again. But yeah, he didn't give me a ticket and stuff. I think I may have only got like maybe 2 tickets, like one for speeding out in Atlanta. I was flying. I had rented a luxury car. I forgot what kind it was, and I was on the freeway going like probably 90 miles per hour. But I was younger then. I was actually trying to get to an interview and then get back to work because I had like an hour lunch break, so I had to hurry up. I would never do that shit now. Okay. And it was on like I worked out in Roswell, no, I think it was Roswell, Georgia. And I was trying to get all the way back to, I don't know, another part of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what part it was. Probably over there by Lithonia, somewhere like that. And I was trying to do that real quick within an hour, hour and a half. And so that's why I was going like 90 miles per hour. And the police came behind me and stopped me. I stopped. And I think I got a ticket then. That was it. And then the ticket that I got for the tag in Keller. And I think those are the only 2 tickets that I got since I've been grown and stuff. Any other time the police have stopped me, I never really got the tickets or anything. And most of the time I get stopped, they usually help me. Even that shit that happened out here with the boy who liked my daughter, and they was doing the most. Majority of the time the police came out, they was pretty nice. If they were mean or anything, not really mean, but like strict, is they weren't racist. They was strict at me and the lady because they was like, we need to call y'all husbands because damn, why y'all keep on calling the police? They was like that. Even though she was the one calling the police all the time, I wasn't calling the police like that. I only called the police just to get her ass back for calling the police on me. She thought I was one of these black people that was scared of the police. I told her I'm not scared of the police. And that's on everything, and stuff. And I was about to be rude to one of them, and I changed my mind because I was like, why would I be rude to him? He didn't do anything to me. I even told him that. I was like, my son is even a police officer. Why am I acting rude to you? Because I'm going to tell you, when they first knocked on my door, I was like, no, you can't come here. You got a warrant? That's what I said. And then I changed, and I was like, why am I asking you, do you have a warrant? Yeah, you can come on in. Why am I even acting like this? That's what I said to him. You just coming to see what happened. And I'm going to tell you what happened. And then I apologized and stuff, and it was cool after that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I ain't never really had these people making all types of jokes about this incident in Alabama. But anyway, yeah, I never had a real issue like that with the police officers and stuff. Granted, I ain't never been caught stealing or nothing like that either. So why would I? But I'm just saying, sometimes you have bad situations when you be speeding and shit, or you do be riding around with an expired tag or whatever the case is. But like I said, you got some good police officers and you do have some bad ones, and sometimes people do meet the bad ones, and you do have some that hide behind that badge and be straight up racist. Okay, so sometimes people do come in contact with these type of officers, and those type of officers make it bad for good officers who are really trying to do the right thing, and that's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in George Floyd case, those officers, I think they got what they deserved. And I do think they deserve that prison time, especially the one that got 22 years plus another 20 some years. He definitely deserves to be in there, and hopefully he never gets out, point blank, because what he did was not called for at all. And that's on everything. And again, I still say Tory Lanez should not get no 22 years. He shouldn't even get 10 years. Okay, I would say around 2 or 3, and that's it, point blank. Because he didn't kill her. Okay, I mean, he did get the gun and shoot and things like that, in her feet, which is stupid and shit. But I think he'll learn his lessons just doing maybe less than 5 years in prison. I think he probably will, even 3 years. He's already been in there for how long? So, yeah. But anyway, guys, we are getting ready to get done with this live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this live. And hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below. And what else, y'all? Check out my other videos. Check out my short. And check me out on TikTok at ShadesTube. And I think that's it. And I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30. If I don't come in tomorrow morning, I may do a video tomorrow morning, but I'm not going to do 2 tomorrow. So either tomorrow afternoon, I'll come on before I leave out, or either tomorrow at 7:30. All right. Other than that, guys, you guys have a good night and have a happy and blessed Monday evening. Have a good work day tomorrow. Don't forget, if you would like to donate to this channel, you can do that by donating to $ShadesTube, Cash Apping there. Okay, hopefully pretty soon I'll be monetized, y'all. I'm like, I don't know what YouTube be doing. I already got enough subscribers. The hours are almost there. I had to hide a lot of videos, so the hours are almost there. So hopefully soon I'll be monetized, and maybe I'll do some more things. But we got some interesting topics. Hush, I was getting off work late. We got some interesting topics this week, y'all. I got another topic tomorrow. Let me tell y'all what it's going to be about. It's going to be about this dude. Let me get his name because I always forget shit. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, hold on. We are going to talk about the rapper called Big Lurch who ate his roommate. Okay. I don't believe he really did that. Okay. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I believe he was set up. He was on PCP or whatever you call that shit. I believe that was a setup. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I thought that was an interesting case that I heard earlier today. And I was like, I want to investigate that. Not investigate it, but I want to read about it. And we can talk about it tomorrow. And then we're going to do another subject this week. I forgot the name of it. Let me see if I got it in my messaging. Because I usually have them message these things to me when I be thinking about it when I'm out. So I won't forget. Let me look and see, y'all, the other topic we're going to discuss this week. I'm trying to think, what is it? Man, I forgot. Oh, I know y'all probably get tired of me talking about people, relationships, but we are going to talk about why do people stay with people who cheat. Okay, we're going to talk about that sometime this week because I just think we need to tackle that as much as possible because people keep on doing stupid shit, especially women, men too. It's crazy. Why don't people want to be with people who value them? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. But tomorrow we're going to talk about the rapper Lurch. Okay, because that's a very interesting case and we need to go over that. Okay, so until tomorrow, you guys have a good night and I'll see you in my next live. And thank you so much. I forgot to do the roll call. Let me do that real quick. So I just want to say thank you to Ben Walker for coming by, showing support. Thank you to Brown Sweet for coming by, showing support. Thank you to Ryan for coming by, showing support. All of these people that I'm putting up their things, they all have channels. Okay. Next time they come here, I'm going to tell them to drop their links. But anyway, if you just go to YouTube, type in their names, it'll come right up to their YouTube. You know what? Okay. And then you can show them love. This guy here is a gamer. This lady right here does decor, shopping hauls, and she lets you see her day-to-day life and her job and things like that. This is another creator. He talks about different things on his place, at his place, okay? Same thing with Wes Adams, okay? Thank you for coming by, showing support too, all right? Y'all see these names. You can see it over here in the chat as well, okay? And so thank you to everybody who came in the chat tonight. And also thank you to everybody in the bushes. And thank you to everybody who watches this in a replay. Excuse any bloopers, y'all. I'm still trying to get used to doing these lives and stuff like that. Y'all know that I be shy, so bear with me when I be making all these little bloopers with words and talking at times. Okay? I'll get better as the time go by. All right? Until tomorrow, guys, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. Where is this thing at? Let's see here. Okay, here it is right here. Good night, y'all. Hey, don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And hit that bell notification and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you can make a whole song out of this. Hey, yeah. All right, y'all. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all.